Yo, this is JB Speakeasy. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties, but yeah, Jay, I sent you a new link in case you try to come back on and finish the discussion. I sent you a new link, and right now I'm just waiting for Jay and anybody else who has the new link to chime in. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kill some time until then. So basically, like we were just talking about, protection usually starts with a husband and a father, because those are the first initial protectors of any woman whenever it comes to anything regarding something that requires their well-being. So, if you're not married, I understand, marriage could be a scary thing or some people don't believe in marriage, but if you're a lady and you're seeking protection, you've got to get a man that has some kind of sense of urgency about protecting and providing. Jay, I put the new link in the description just because you're trying to come back and finish this discussion. Okay, here we go. Okay, Jay, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, we back on, man. That connection was terrible.
Yeah, I think it was partially on my behalf too, because I don't know what's going on with this Wi-Fi. I
Yeah,
had to start a whole new thing. I just don't
I'm
know.
thinking that's me, bro. I'm like, man, this connection is terrible, man. But
Yeah,
I
it
was,
might be.
but I was saying though, I believe all the religions and sections of the Bible, like they're just sections. If you want me to be honest, they just separated sections. Like now, that's my opinion. You know what I mean? But I could argue it. People would say different, but I believe it's just sections of the main Bible. Like it's just sections. They're all pieces of the real thing. Like you know what I mean? That people
Yep.
believe is a little different, but I say like the principles are pretty much the same in a sense. Like you might do a little different over here, a little bit over there in this sector, but they're all kind of like the same principles. We all kind of want to do the same thing. We believe in a higher being. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
still there. Like, you know what I mean? Even though yours might be different, we still saying we believe in a higher being. So okay, so we got that on point, right? You know what I mean? And then we got to kind of cut off on the Eve stuff, but I was like, Eve wasn't the first woman; she was actually the second to what you were saying. And I was like, the reason being was because the first one disobeyed, he destroyed her. He gave her the second one to actually progress his process, his purpose of why he was here. You know what I mean? Like your
Oh,
purpose of why you put here. She was supposed to contribute to that. But what happened? She liked all the other the stuff about where she was at. And then, to your point, the rest is history. You know what I mean?
right.
And then he actually got crash straightened out by the most high. He said, okay, you want to do it with her? Okay, well both of y'all go then. I really wanted to, save you and keep you here. I'm just speaking in loose terms. Like he was like, man, I really want to save you and keep you here, but you want her. So guess what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send y'all both down now. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? You gonna go with her. I'm gonna
exactly.
banish you with a punishment. You gonna go with her for the punishment. Cause really, I was just gonna punish her to the fullest extent. But now I'm gonna punish you since you want to take the bullet for it.
Right. And exactly to add
I
in what
mean,
you say,
like,
you know what the Bible says? It says that God said to Eve, and when Eve sinned, it said that your ways are contrary to your husband. But your desire will be to him, and you shall submit to him, and he shall rule over thee. But women today don't like the part of when God says that the man shall rule over thee. And when God said rule over, all that means is having leadership, which goes back to the title of this show, which is what? Protection and provision. Because here's the thing about Adam. I believe Eve disobeyed, and I believe that she disobeyed both her father and her husband. But part of protection is protecting women from themselves. I think a lot of black men have a problem getting black women to see that I am the best um, suitable candidate to protect you. And as long as they say they're independent, because in the Bible it says First Corinthians chapter 11 verse 11 says a man is not independent of a woman, and a woman is not independent of a man. But Adam was formed first, then Eve, and Eve is supposed to submit unto Adam. So my point being, I guess, is God has an order. Now, to your point about you said that everybody has a different faith. That may be true, but Jesus said that there's the way that He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man gets to the Father but through the Son. So though Buddha may have said some good, Muhammad said some good things. Jesus, if you really read the word, Jesus said some good things that'll make me feel like I have no problem standing up to you because every word you say is spoken is true. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
So yeah,
For
so
sure.
so yeah, but
For sure.
one of the things.
My fault.
Uh,
I'm in traffic and they acting crazy, bro. My fault.
oh, okay. Okay. Would you want to pick up this discussion a later day or something, or?
Nah, we Gucci. I'm just saying it's like rush hour, so I'm finna be at the destination. It's just rush hour. That's all. They just
Oh, okay.
acting
Okay.
crazy
So
in my
yeah.
area.
Okay. So yeah. So I just want to get back to the protection thing, and when it comes to God, I believe that there's many different gods, bro, but there's only one God that can guarantee
To,
your salvation.
to your point, you say they surrender the protection, but they don't want the protection. That's the crazy
Right.
part. They don't want the protection. You know what I mean? Because anytime a dude try to do that, they be like, "I'm good. I don't need nobody." You know what I mean? And it's like when
Yep.
you
Yep.
then it segues to your point. Then you surrendering it for sure. I'm trying to give it to you, and you denying it now. Like you just like, nah, you rejecting it now. So now this is your choice. Now you're making a decisive choice. This ain't nobody making you do anything. Now you're making a sound decision to say this is what I want to do. And what comes with that decisions come with accountability, man. And most
Thank
people don't want to take the accountability of their
you.
decision making. Like they're like,
Amen.
man, I don't want to take the accountability, man. I thought I'd be able to. Like most people think they can just do what they want to do with no consequences. And I'm like, bro, life don't work like that, man. Whatever the hell you do in this shit, you're going to feel it, dude. Like if you do something bad, G, some bad shit gonna happen to you, bro. That's just how this
Amen.
shit go, bro. Like this shit boomerang, man. The universe respond to you in kind, bro. Like straight up. When they say, man, count your blessings, or when you do good, you get good done to you. Yeah, that's for sure. Like,
Uh-huh.
but people don't feel like that because in the fleshly, like I said, in the fleshly world, it's all about control. That's what I feel like. It's all about control. Like, people don't like to not be able to control what they can't just see with their eyes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they the faith, like that part that we speak about having faith and trusting in. Like no, they don't trust with it because to be honest, I don't even think they trust themselves. You know what I mean? Like they don't trust themselves and what they and what they want to do. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't think they trust themselves in that regard. Like in what they really want or what they desire, what they really want to do, what their purpose is. Like I just think like people just consumed with the bullshit. We like the bullshit, bro. We like the BS. Straight up.
Way too,
Man.
because like I was telling Amy, is just because you didn't grow up seeing something doesn't mean that it necessarily has to be ignored or you don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like house chores. You don't want to do them, but to keep a clean house, you have to do it. Women claim that they want protection and provision. There's some submission that goes with that, according to God. Even is what my point is. So a lot of people will watch read the Bible and take their own interpretations, or they'll be like, "I don't want to live by it," but that's gonna hurt them in the long day, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the Bible, there's nothing really wrong about it. Really, there might be something people might not understand, but what I realize in the Bible, with things I understand, instead of turning away from God and me turning towards God, God will always give answers. And I would even stress that to you, Amy, and whoever else is listening. If you want answers from God, have faith and just do not give up so easily. And the women seem like they give up easy because they don't like what the Bible says. A man's supposed
You
to
know
have
why?
authority over
Because
you, not the
you know why? Because that
okay.
wasn't their purpose. Their purpose wasn't for that. Like I always tell women, you ain't
Uh-huh.
supposed to be in corporate America. You was never meant to be in corporate America. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
can you be in
Exactly. That's
corporate
perfect. Yeah.
America? Sure. But you were never meant to be there. Like you were never
Exactly.
meant for that shit. Like all the headaches and shit that women even just bro, I've worked at most jobs where bro, I most women don't like to work with other women. Straight up. Like most women I know don't like to work with other women. Women, they act
Right.
catty
Yeah,
with
that's
each
true.
other. Catty as hell,
Yeah, it's
petty
like
as
the
fuck.
jealousy thing. Yeah.
Like a man cannot like you, but like at the end of the day, he gonna come in and do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
it's just a different response to shit. Like, like we two different creatures who live on two different type of principles. So we
Right.
gonna do shit differently.
Right, and Adam, what you believe, bro? Because I'm glad you said what you said. Because I never like to come off like what they like to say on social media. The woman is way better when she is at the house, because see, God wants men to work and women to take care of the home. There's nothing wrong with taking care of the home. I don't know why women always try to rebel against that. They want to work. It seems like so they can argue, always argue with a man. But my thing is,
You know
we're
why?
trying to make their life
Because
easier.
you know why? Because they don't like to be dependent. Like that dependent shit is
Right.
going on. You feel what I'm saying? And then they
Yes.
didn't encounter where they let the nigga take care of everything, and they say, when you let a nigga do that, then he feel like he got control over you. Like he can do this and do that. And it's like I still want to do what I want to do. And it's like,
Right.
man, like
But,
you can't have both, man. Like you cannot have
exactly.
both. Like, bro, your man is gonna demand you not do certain shit, just like you're gonna demand I don't do certain shit. That's just how
Right.
it
Exactly.
goes, man. It's rules and regulations to this shit. Like,
Right.
you,
To give an
come
example,
on,
what you're
man.
saying is,
Like,
a lot of women like to do the thing. I'm giving an example to prove that I know what you're talking about. Is a lot
they
of
they
women like to
they
do this.
living
Well, a
they
man.
living on
Oh,
that
what?
they living on that Aleister Crowley law, do as thy will. They living on that. But
Exactly.
that's a whole nother
Perfect.
thing, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you
Exactly.
don't
Yeah,
know
'cause-
who that is, just look up Aleister Crowley, do as thy will. And you, boy,
yeah,
I don't understand
you
how
know,
deep this shit is, man.
oh, no, hey, Jay, I didn't mean to cut you off, but bro, I know exactly who Aleister Crowley is. He's basically the number one Satanist that's been known pretty much worldwide. Him and his buddy, not Aleister Crowley, but Aleister Crowley had a buddy named, I forgot his name, but he did a book called the Eye of Ra, which basically
Yeah.
talks about all the same things. And the main premise of that book is doing what you will. And see, women are emotional creatures. They rather listen to someone tell them do what they want than saying submit. And but that's going to
Yep.
be their destruction because God, see, women will find. Let me tell you something, bro. I went to my grand. Let me just finish the story. I went to my grandmother's 83rd birthday back in 2004. Right,
Mm-hmm.
everybody was giving her accolades and doing all that stuff. And I thought about even as a kid, like look at this room full of people that came from this one woman. Nobody asked her what job you did, how submissive or not submissive, all that. All she knew is when my husband comes home, I'll make sure he has a plate and his clothes ironed the next morning because I love this man and
Yep.
because he gave birth to a whole generation. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So women will
Mm-hmm.
find my point is women will find more pleasure in being barefoot and pregnant, as I like to say, than they will being in the workforce. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. Any day of the week. But you know what that's called? Being feminine, bro. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like that's called
Like,
being
look
feminine.
at
Like,
that.
bro, like I don't think women like, bro, they really think we like the sexy reds and shit. No, we don't, bro.
Yeah,
We like a
exactly.
shorty we like a shorty who's soft, who's very
Mm,
cooperative, who's nice, who's very mannerable, who's smart,
exactly.
educated. She doesn't
That's right.
curse and be in a loud tone all the damn time talking to you like she one of the guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
she, yeah, what up, G, and all this other shit. Like, bro, I don't want my woman talking like that, folks.
right. Right.
Like,
Right.
like I understand. I
Right.
understand. Like you gonna say your little pieces here and there, but I don't want my lady talking like that. I want a lady.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right. And
it's
back
the
in the day,
essence of what she's here for. Like what she's supposed to do for me and what I'm supposed to do for her. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
a
I'm
woman.
gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into another touchy topic.
Oh, yeah. Go
I
ahead.
know
Go for it.
this a little different than what we talked about today, but it kind of coincides.
Oh,
A lot
bro.
of a lot of now most dudes like multiple women, right? That's a fact. Most dudes just like women. Bro, the most high like women, folks. Like it is what it is, right? So my point in saying this is most dudes they get in a relationship. I'm gonna tell you where a lot of problems lie in too. Most dudes they get in a relationship, right? They'll get in a relationship with a woman, and truly, they haven't gotten the wholeness out their system. And what I mean by being a whole doesn't mean just going around sleeping with anyone. And I don't even want to use that term. What I want to say is they haven't gotten that, like being able to find who they are and what they like. What do I mean by that? They'll dip with other women and say, well, this the wife. But I say you wrong by doing that. We wrong by doing that because what we doing is we enabling the. This is why they kind of get on our ass about shit like
Mm-hmm.
about a lot of shit, and I'm like, we not upfront about it. Like whether your woman like this shit or not, I feel like we as men should just come out like, hey, look, back, I like multiple women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like
Mm-hmm.
this, I like doing that. You know what I mean? Is you with that shit or not? Like we ain't gotta have threesomes every day. I'm just letting you know I like women. But if you come like that, I feel like even if she don't like it, she'll have a different respect for you. You know what I'm saying? That's leadership quality.
I,
But
yeah,
but most men, they know they ain't gonna say it because they know they can't say it. They know most women ain't going for that, and so they like,
right.
man. I was asking this the other day, like what we was talking about the other day. Do we like the truth or the beautiful lie? So most men understand. Most women like the beautiful lie. They don't want to be told the truth, man, because they like, man, if I told you the truth, man, you wouldn't accept this shit. That's how most
Yeah,
men feel. If I told you the truth, you ain't gonna accept this shit. Like that's just
mhm.
being real.
That's
Like
the truth.
if
That's the truth.
but I'm telling the men like, bro, fuck it. Like, fuck it. Fuck it if you don't like it. Fuck it. Like, say it. Do what you gonna do, bro. Like, cause I promise you gonna get so much more peace in the end. Fellas, if y'all listen to this, you gonna get so much more peace in the end. You'll get much more peace of mind. And you'll feel a lot more like, man, I told the truth. You know what I mean? Like, man, I kept it a
Yeah.
bean. I ain't bull jack. Oh man, this one lie. Can I go out that one?
Or everything. And I agree with you 100%, bro. Like as homie, as men, we gotta
What's
start
up,
being
bro?
more upfront with
Thank you.
exactly what we want.
What we
Um,
want.
and exactly because I'm a man too, but I feel it. Like if I possible shit, line them up. You feel me? Or
Yeah,
do
for
them.
sure.
But see, one thing I learned about women though, bro, is they have kind of a competitive nature with them, to where it probably
Hmm.
won't work with the polygamy because women kind of get jealous of the women and they start kind of compete, and it can put you in a position
Absolutely.
where they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to
Agreed.
make
This is why I say this big boy shit that I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? See, this ain't about no sex. You feel most niggas just think about the sex, right? But I'm
right,
saying
right.
a man, no, it ain't about the sex. It's that feminine quality that he ain't finding in most women. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's that cooperativeness, like you say, the submissiveness, the intellect. You know what I mean? She got her own stuff going on. Yeah, it's one of them. She make 80,000 a year, but she still wants you around. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, man, like, yeah, babe, I make 80,000 a year, but I don't need you to pay for it. You know, I don't need you to do all that for me. I'm good. Like, I'll pay for it some time. Like, that's refreshing, and it ain't on no like, I want you to pay for this shit. Like, nah, it's just on some
Yeah, I feel you on that. No, I feel you on that because you know what? The biggest problem with men today is something called dick control. A lot of big niggas can't control their dick, and with that, it's gonna have leave them in a lot of problems. You feel me? And I'm even preaching to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying. Because this though,
mm-hmm.
you know, everybody knows I talk about God and everything. I'm not perfect either. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get myself
Hell no.
together, but I at
Nobody
least
is.
have right. And I'm just
Nobody
trying to
is.
get myself together by having some moral guidelines. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. For sure. Damn, ain't no plug. Nah, but it takes a while though, brother. It takes a while, man. It don't
Yep.
come overnight, man. It's the same thing with me. Like I had to, dang, ain't no plugs. They covered all the plugs. It was the same thing with me though, bro. Like I had to figure this out too, man. Like I had this thing of like, man, I don't want to tell the truth. I don't want to say what it is, but all the time, this is best if you do.
Yep. Hold on, I'm trying to get back because my sound kind of went down a little bit. Oh, Jay, I think we lost you, bro. I'm gonna just hit the link again. You can come back in. But yeah, what you guys are hearing is a discussion about how men think, especially about protection, about how the female species work, as well as relationships. Go ahead and hey Jay, I'm gonna keep the line open for you for a minute, bro. But yeah, that's what we about. Yeah, Jay, you still there, bro? Link is still in the description box. Because you will still come back on. But back to what I was saying though, when it comes to black men and protection, women, like we already kind of stated a million times in this podcast, you're going to need a husband or a father for your children, even if you got a baby daddy situation. Treat if he's doing for your kid, treat that like a wife situation if it can help with bringing the family closer. Is all I'm saying. And Oh, excuse me. So yeah, we got to learn how to live with each other as people, and living together as people, we'll be able to understand how to get along as that as well. Jay, I'm gonna keep the line open for you another five. I'm trying to do 5 more minutes, just so I can give you some time to get back in. But at the end of the day, you guys, what I want women to take with you is that if you want a man's protection, like I said, you have to have a protector with that has a title. That title usually a father or a husband. And this isn't just to push the idea of marriage, it's to push the idea of commitment from a man that you know can fulfill the job and get the job done. You know what I'm saying? But Jay, I'm gonna leave this open for you for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So see if you want to come back. But I'm about to shut it down in a little bit. But just like I was saying, ladies, please understand protection comes with protection protocols. One of those protocols is you must have a husband, you must have a father. You know what I'm saying? Um, with this whole situation, you gotta understand men don't owe you protection. We give it to you as we see, as we need discretion, or at our discretion rather. Okay. So it's at our discretion. Um, but I think we're going to go ahead and end this live. I think Jay is probably having some trouble getting back on here, but we're definitely going to have another discussion like this, Jay. If you're listening, Jay, we're going to definitely have another discussion like this. Don't think this is the end. In fact, keep your thoughts or messenger me with some ideas you would like to do for a show, and I would be glad to do that. If you or Amy, if y'all watching, if y'all have ideas for the show, please send it to my messenger or to my email. That way, we'll be able to start up a show for the future. And thank you for everybody for joining. This is your boy JB9 Deuce, representing JB Speakeasy, the black platform where black men speak freely. I'm your host, JB9 Deuce. Y'all have a great night. And hold on. Hey Jay, my bad. I was just about to close out the show, but you had something to say about my bad, bro. I thought you would have come back. Go ahead.
Nah, it's all
So good, my damn phone died, man. Like you, man, they don't want us to be great today, bro. I'm telling you. Good.
damn want us to say this shit.
Yeah, good. You thought it was a good discussion today. Thank you, bro.
Man, bro, it was a great session, man. I honestly think we should move it, like still do this, and I feel like we should, man, bro. I think like what you're doing right now is really huge, brother. I think we should stream it on Facebook and YouTube, like moving up in the world, like start
Yeah,
streaming
I'm
it on
doing it
two
both. Yeah.
different places. Cause I would like for you to get monetized for these type of conversations. You know what I mean? Like I feel like with the power of
Thank
social
you.
media,
Thank
like
you.
we was talking about this earlier, like in this day and age, we got this power of social media. Like we didn't have this coming up. You know what I mean? And people don't understand how
Yeah,
much
we
of a
didn't. Yeah,
factor.
sure.
They don't understand how much of a factor this thing is. Right? Like I'm like, bro, if we had social media in our era, we was actually partying, we actually danced at a party, bro, when it was
Actually, block club parties and shit like that. Oh man, bro. I
Man,
don't
we've
even
been
think,
eating these little discussions up.
man, bro,
or
like
Everything.
even back in the day, bro. Like it's just a whole new way of living now. New principles. People do stuff differently. Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like what you're doing, brother. I do, man. And honestly, um, I was gonna bring back the show of my own, like the Unfiltered podcast and everything. I just been dealing with this case that I was telling y'all. I ain't even really spoke about
Yeah.
that until now. But I really wanted to come back to the internet and really just talk about this case because I feel like it's such a woeful experience that a lot of men will be able to learn from. And to be honest with you, I want to be able to show other men like it's a win. You know what I mean? Like we don't get a lot of W's in this type of stuff.
That's
And I
very
just
true.
wanted to get that W by saying like, man, ain't nobody finna tell me I can't be in man's life. Like that ain't
Right.
happening, folks. Like I wasn't raised like that. I ain't finna raise man like that. Like I don't care what's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, we could pick this up definitely up. Like as soon as we end the show in a few minutes, text me the name of a title of how you want to do that show, and we could do it. I don't have I don't have kids, but I definitely think I could share a few points of view as far as morality that could definitely be universal.
For
So
sure.
thank you,
For
Jay.
sure. Yeah, for sure, brother. I want to be able to get it. Other guys might. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other guys who got my same story. You know what I mean? But probably ain't even talking about it because of all the shot. The backlash they might get, or no one cares that they feel like. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to put that story out there so people can be like, damn, like, you know, like, yeah, bro. That's all I got for you. Yo.
This is the Black Platform where Black people speak freely. Thank you, Jay. Once again, I don't know if you heard me a few minutes ago, but I thank you for coming onto the show. Thank you, Amy. I love you, and I love Jay so much. Y'all have a great day. Be blessed, and I will be praying for you. Y'all have a good day. All right. All right. Have a good one. It's JB9 Deuce represent JB Speakeasy, the Black Platform, Black People Speakeasy. I'm your host, JB9 Deuce. Have a good one. Love y'all. All right. Take care. I'm out. Love y'all. JB Speakeasy, Black Platform. Thank you for joining JB Speakeasy, the Black Platform where Black men speak freely. I'm your host, JB9 Deuce. Y'all have a good day. All right, goodbye. Much blessings and love to all of y'all. Y'all have a good night. And thank you for coming. All right, bye-bye.